Hey guys, this book, it's called The Woman of the West. It came I've had this book since I was 12 years old, so it's a few decades old. It came into like a box set, but this is the only one I kept on to. I've read this a very long time ago, but I'm gonna have to reread it. One of those books that's gonna stay on my shelf until the day I die. Like I said, it's a very old book, so I don't even know if you could get this on like Amazon or eBay anymore. The Woman. Yeah, and like I said, I'm mad. I'm mad at my 11-year-old self. So mad. And then here is a nice little picture. It's like the women of the Western times, back when like pioneers and all came, like the Oregon Trail and whatnot. And part of me is like, I don't really need to buy any more books like on the Oregon Trail or anything, because it's all in here. I kind of forgot that I had this book. Once again, I'm very mad at myself, my younger self. And then these little D-dabs right here are stories that my younger self did want to save and reread and was like its favorites. There's a mom and a baby. The Promised Land. I'm guessing just a nice little family. One thing about this time period, I even look at my great-grandparent or great-great-grandparents of this time period, they had 14 children. Now, and then my great-grandmother had quite a few children. My grandmother had quite a few children, but not at the extent of how it was back then. And look, a Montana. I just noticed that. Strangely, I thought this looked pretty familiar. I'm surprised myself didn't mark this, because I know one of those markings is a Montana lady story. And there's a few different stories of a couple different women here. So it's got history, it's got geography, it's got just inspirational stories of the history and geography. I just said that, but in literature, there's quite a few different things. In art, I mean, look at that. And yeah, this is like pretty much warning pamphlets or posters of what you could expect out in the wilderness. I mean, can you imagine? Like, they had to do that back then. Frontier. And then just that, and then an old style costume or outfit. Surprised people still don't dress like this. It's sad. And like, look a little to help yourself not get sunburned, I suppose. Old-fashioned plates, an old-fashioned drawing board. Oh look, old-fashioned readers. Here, I'm gonna just focus on her for a bit in case anyone wants to read up on any of these others. Tell me she looks pregnant, or is that just a bunch of petticoats? I guess. The Marriage Boom. We need another one of those. And these dresses, like, when my time comes, I'm gonna get like a dress like this. I'm not going with the times. See, look, couple, I'm presuming, baby, and look, their sons are old enough to have their own babies, and they're still popping out. That's, yeah, see, look. That's how it should be still, but Aww. See, look at this. I'm guessing mom and oldest to youngest. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Washing up. Like I said, this book is from the 90s, so even if they did make a new edition, I wouldn't even know. Old-fashioned stove, a butter churner, some of these, and then the description of what it was is right next to it. That to me looks like an iron. The Dutch use this pan for a certain dessert. This. Some more artwork, and look, baby and mama. Gonna leave it here and see where. Oh yeah, I see other artworks. Like I said, I'm gonna leave it here and see if I can find any interesting stories. An old public schoolhouse. And look at all those children. Look at all those children. They have to have in shifts. There's just no way all of those people fit in that one room at the exact same time. There's just no way. And then actually in Montana, there's a ghost town called Bannack. And there is a few other museums and stuff that has these old desks in them. With, like, pretty much what it is the chair is connected to that desk, and it kind of goes that way, and then so forth and so on. And these are so tight. Where, like, if you try to sit in them, you can't. Like, these, and then I guess back then the people's nutrition was really not up to snuff, so they didn't really grow to their full potential. But still, those were small desks. And then look, kids doing school and pretty much outside play. I would call that like kind of like a play area. Ring around the rosy. Look at that. Well, this is the one I saved. Hands on that carried to spark learning. And here is a lady who I guess got a lot of it started. There's a couple kids. Oh, the Chicago freeze of 1888. The Great Blizzard. And then they're all doing some sort of dance. Indians who led the way in women's education. A religious builder mixing faith and mortar. Here's an old church. Here's another story I saved. The lady with a camera in the wilds of Montana. Aww. Okay, I'm gonna leave this here and see if I find another interesting story. Oh, so at this point it's just paintings. Earning a living in man's world. Yeah, see, if you were wanting to do a home study or this, you don't really need to go out and buy a whole lot of books. But then again, I've had this since the 90s, so I don't know if these kind of books are still around, because a lot of the books that I have been looking up lately have been all separated. If you want one story, you have to buy one book, and you want another story, you have to buy another book. And look, we all know what that is. And like, that guy is just staring right at it. Well, picturing bison. Yeah, see, look. China spittoon. And look, old fashioned. I was about to say CD player or record player. City Hospital, lady dentist. The heroine of 1849. Lived as they pleased, and look at that. No way, Jose. Irish immigrant. Female outlaws. I was just going through all my old books. I've been moving my old books into my front room because it's more hotter in my front room, and I'm moving my DVDs into my living room or my bedroom, per se, to make sure the AC gets to them. Like I say, no way. People were a lot braver in the Victorian era. That's all I gotta say. And then just sculpturing. Women cowgirls. Fast shooting cowgirls. And here are all their basically dinner. They all catch dinner. And then here is one that is, I forget what this is called, but basically like a rodeo sport. Women with a cause. Shaping the future of the West, they help to win. Colorado and oh hey, look, your farmer's market. There was another story in here. I can't find it, but it was like a first woman to vote in a president election. I don't know if I can find it. I feel like I don't know, but that story is definitely in here. Politics, here we go. Yeah, see, women vote for president election in Wyoming, Colorado, Utah, and Idaho. Why not Nebraska? Look at the American flag. Makes me wonder. Fishing. Nice little portrait there, friends, I'm assuming. And this little girl must have moved her head at the very last minute. Nice pictures. And then that is the index, and that is it. And then that is my 12-year-old self again, me getting mad. And then that is the woman of the West. See, I'm gonna, right here, the Old West, the woman. So I don't know if anyone wants to look that up. Oh, and then here's a little bite. And then there are links. So that is the woman of the West. Hope that interests somebody. See you later.